name is Don Rossi Nuccio, and I'm president of Latino Art Beat. We're now in our 23rd anniversary year, presenting a themed art and film and animation competition to high school students up to early college age students. The winners are awarded scholarships to encourage higher education. I take great pleasure in presenting a series of informational video presentations, and you will hear from our collaborators.
Thank you, Don, for this opportunity. My name is Nikola Stojkovic. I'm a Chicago-based filmmaker. I've had the pleasure of writing and directing and editing shorts that have screened across the country and some in other countries, even in Europe. My current short film, Poser, is currently enjoying a pretty successful festival run right now. We're having our Chicago premiere of the film next week, and we've actually been lucky enough to win the Best Dramatic Short Film category at the Rolling Ideas Film Festival in Europe. So it's pretty cool stuff all around. I first got involved with Latino Art Beat over 10 years ago at this point, just volunteering at Latino Art Beat events. I was lucky enough later on when I was in film school to direct the first two of Latino Art Beat Studios' scary short films for kids written by Latino Art Beat members. And I'm here to talk to you today about the craft of editing. Editing has been called the last stage of storytelling. It's the last chance you have to tweak a scene or adjust an actor's performance before the film is finished and out the door. So using some of my projects as examples, we're going to talk about some basic cuts that every editor should know. So let's get into it.
All right, so here we are in Premiere Pro. I've got my project file for Poser open. First cut I'm going to talk about is the most basic cut of all. It's called a match shot. It's also known as cutting on the action, and the idea is to mask the cut through an actor's movements. So let's watch here. And boom, there's the cut. Roman lifts the glass to his lips, and as he's setting it down, we cut. That movement is started in the first shot and completed in the second. Here's another example from my short film Human Instincts. Noah here is going to stand up and he's going to start the movement in this shot and go ahead and complete the movement, boom, right there in the next. All right, we're back to Poser again for the next example. We're going to talk about reaction shots, another hugely important type of shot for an editor to use.
To answer your question, and I don't mean to be pushy, but every person matters. It helps create a stronger showing, which...
Okay, so what happened there? Well, we've got Frank here giving a speech, and we've got Roman reacting to it. Now, why did we cut to Roman at that specific time? The point of a reaction shot is that we're getting the reaction of an actor to something that's happening around them off screen. And in this way, we're learning more information from nonverbal cues than we ever would have from just the verbal part. If we had hung on Frank this entire time while giving his speech and cut to Roman after, then we never would have seen this shot. And we never would have seen Roman's nonverbal look away and the meaning behind it, because clearly something Frank said has got him reacting with some self-introspection that we wouldn't have normally seen. So this is another really important part about being an editor, is looking at not just what's being said, but what's not being said in the takes where the actor's just reacting to the other actor who's speaking. The next type of cut I want to talk about is a jump cut. Now, this is going to be an example from our Human Instincts teaser video that we shot for the Kickstarter campaign when we were raising money for the short.
Happy birthday song, ABC's together, double time, double clean. A is for ant, Arctic, Antarctic. Stopwatch time, good.
Okay, so what did we see there? Well, if you look at the timeline, we see a bunch of little cuts happening all over the clip of him washing his hands. Now, what is that doing for us other than making it super jarring and obvious that we're cutting? Well, a jump cut is used to denote the passage of time. It advances action quickly, and it gives a sense of pace to the shot that it wouldn't normally have. This seems to be happening over a longer period of time, and it's giving it a frenetic, chaotic quality that the normal shot wouldn't have if we were to just let the entire thing play out and watch him washing his hands. The next type of shot I want to talk about is known as a cutaway or an insert shot. We're back to Human Instincts for this one, and an insert shot deals with an object or something in the scene with the actor that we need to see to give extra context to the scene. It could be an object that's going to be important later, or something that just adds a little bit of information. So let's watch here.
The last variable. What about you, hero?
Okay, so we saw a couple of really serious looking reaction shots from Callum, Eddie, and Noah. And then, cutting from Noah, we suddenly see the clock. This is a cutaway or an insert that is giving us extra context into what's happening in this scene. Seeing this clock with the second hand ticking closer and closer to 9 is giving us the clear indication that time, specifically these last couple of seconds, are super important in whatever's happening. Some kind of decision has to be made. It's ratcheting up the tension, and it's giving the audience extra context without actually saying, hey, we're running out of time. The last type of cut I want to talk about is called a smash cut. A smash cut is an abrupt transition, usually from two wildly different scenes, or from loud to soft, or soft to loud, or something like that, and it can help set the stage for the scene to come. So here's Poser again, and we're going to watch the smash cut represented here.
Christ. Is anyone I know not a...
Okay, so in this case, the smash cut was not from one scene to another scene, but from a scene with Roman ranting about posers on the internet to the title card in huge block letters, Poser. The choice to use a smash cut here, coupled with this over-dramatic orchestral music in the background of the score, was to kind of be a foil to Roman's over-serious behavior. The score, coupled with the cut, is kind of poking fun at Roman and setting the tone for the movie, saying that, okay, maybe the protagonist is going to be super ranty and serious and overbearing, but the movie itself is not taking itself terribly seriously, and it's going to be a little bit more fun.
Those are just some of the basic cuts that every editor should know. I hope this video was informative for you. I hope it's given you something that you can go out and practice with. And, you know, best of all, just get into it. Go ahead and just start shooting your films, start editing your films, start making things, and the more you do, the better you'll get. So good luck out there. I can't wait to see what you guys make.